It's not going to be like Resident Evil 4,
God.
was it?
Oh God, I hope not.
Leon! God damn it!
It's awful.
Stay there!
I hate games where you have to guard someone and they keep dying and they just walk into danger.
Although, to be fair, Resident Evil 4 is Resident Evil 4, isn't it, that one?
I think you're thinking of 5, which is less good. 4 is the awesome one. 5 is the one where I think you're in Africa or something, and it's all very real.
Nah, that's rubbish. That is. I'm sure it was Resident Evil 4. Yeah, it's Resident Evil 4. 5 was the one in Africa.
Yeah,
it was a big disappointment.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4. You go to I'm sure it's like a Spanish village or something like that, and they've kidnapped the president's daughter.
Yeah.
And you find her and you've got to get her out. That was an awesome game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a proper awesome game.
4 was the best one. It went massively downhill after that.
Yeah.
Was it 6 was the mega dodgy one where it was almost like they shouldn't have released it?
I probably didn't play it. There was one that was a team-based one. A bit like Gears of War or something like this.
How is that Resident Evil?
It's not, is it?
The problem is the need to make it a fast action game when that's not what it was at all. And that you can't go back to the PS1 fiddling around with the dodgy 3D and messing with the menu while the zombies are coming to get you. You can't really do that.
No.
It's
so stressful, wasn't it? Sort of like, got to get out of there and you got to do like a big loop and...
Yeah. And the character's he's just turning like this and then walking and then the zombies are going... But that's that early 3D thing, isn't it? It's like Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider's absolute garbage.
Yeah.
You know, it'd
be unplayable now. If you try and play that now, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I'm not fanning around with this.
Yeah. That stuff's aged really badly. I think that's why the PS1 Mini was a load of crap.
Because the games were actually rubbish.
Yeah. Didn't even have the games that people wanted anyway. But I mean, even Final Fantasy VII. I thought that was why they did a remake, but apparently the remake is quite different. They've changed it and split it into parts, which is really controversial. But that's aged really badly because it's horrible early 3D with all these square blocks of people. Whereas Final Fantasy VI still looks the same, or it kind of looks better than it did back then. You know,
right.
It just looks great. It's just 2D and wonderful. It's on the SNES. I find that with the SNES. I remember when Super Mario World came out, and it was kind of disappointing that it was supposed to be so powerful, you know, and it's just some cartoon graphics, you know, but it still looks just as good now as it did then.
Yeah.
You know, completely timeless.
I wonder how Wind Waker fares on that, because that went cel shaded and that was controversial at the time, wasn't it?
Yeah, everyone hated it, and it's awesome.
Yeah, well, I loved it. I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah. But I've played the HD version, so in my head it's the HD version I'm thinking of, and that's how you will remember the original looking. So I don't know, going back to the original one with it like blocky and cel shaded, I can't see that working so well. I still need to play Twilight Princess HD, which I'll probably be forced to buy.
I played a bit of Twilight Princess, but I haven't played a great deal.
Yeah, I mean the problem is, it's a sequel to Ocarina of Time. It's not the next. You know, 2007. That's when they should have made Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
but because it was the Wii, I assume the technology wasn't there to do it.
I actually think the turning into the wolf and stuff. It didn't really do anything for me, if you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah.
Actually turned me off a little bit. I thought, well, this isn't fun. It's not letting me do anything, you know, new or different. With Breath of the Wild, you get the glider quite early.
Yes.
And that, as soon as you get that, you think, flipping it, I can go anywhere here.
Yeah, you can go anywhere. You can, and because you can climb.
Yeah.
You can literally go anywhere. Whereas all the old Zelda games, you had loads of barriers.
It was cleverly done. Actually, the barriers in Zelda are one of the things that make it work. It's sort of like, because you come up against a barrier and you think, well, I'll log that, I'll be able to do that soon. And then you pick something up somewhere and it goes in your head. You go,
that'll go there. Yeah,
that'll go there, and then you sort of like
solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
But that was the limitation of the technology. Actually, Ocarina of Time, it was an illusion that it was open world. It isn't open world, except for the field in the middle.
Yeah, which isn't as big as you think it is.
Yeah, and Twilight Princess has Hyrule Field as well, but it's small, so it feels like separate levels.
Yeah,
and then Skyward Sword even more so, and I think Skyward Sword was the trigger for Breath of the Wild, where they realised the technology wasn't there to do what they wanted to do, and it was actually limiting the game, and they saw Skyrim and whatever coming out and realised they'd been left behind.
It's impressive how much. I mean, that's the Switch. It doesn't look like a lot.
Yeah,
it's just a massive game. It is really impressive how they pulled that off.
Yeah, well, I mean, the technology's there to do that now. It's it's not. I won't say it's not a problem to do that, because it is, but it can do it. It has enough memory. It has high enough resolution so you can see what's happening. You can have enough loaded in at once to look like you are literally just exploring a massive world.
Mm-hmm. I did notice actually a little bit slow down in the Lost Woods.
Yeah,
you got lots of Koroks around and stuff like that, and it was first time it was properly noticeable.
Yeah, I mean, obviously for graphicophiles, the Switch isn't powerful enough, so they don't like it. But I think aesthetically, it looks
great,
fantastic. Yeah. Whereas
I don't think you need. I think we've reached the limit now of polygons on the screen, where you get more polygons isn't going to do anything.
Yeah, there's something else. There's another avenue they need to find.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like effects and stuff like that. Like the cell shaded thing. Actually, that was sort of like an effect,
which was wonderful. Yeah. Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2. A lot of PS2 games look pretty horrible. Dragon Quest VIII still looks fantastic. Wonderful game.
Is that enough Zelda, do you think?
That's plenty of Zelda, isn't it? That is. I could never find how long it's been recording. That's half an hour of recording, so it's probably 25 minutes of chat.
Yeah.
There you go.
Zelda.
Zelda.